And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national...
There he goes. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
The option becomes assignment football. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch man. I got the dive. It's really, really hard, and it stresses these defenses to really play assignment football.
And if you get it blocked correctly, the defense really can't be right.
Well, and if you think about it, the quarterback's basically blocking the end man on the line of scrimmage. He runs towards him, makes him come at him to kind of hit him, and it's his way of blocking it. Now I pitch it, get the ball in the perimeter, and I got that guy taken care of.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Here's the handoff. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Power football with the run. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Graham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Gonna take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big play. I mean, it might not be the right matchup.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. toss sweep to the right. Got room at the 35. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick completion on the out route. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football, distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy. They've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive comes from the 27. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The kick is on its way. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give on the option. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Slants are very tough to cut, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhat.
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this 1st half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying to get the edge on the right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash at 45 yards out. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking left. He makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. It's a seam wide open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Now on the move. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Takes the easy completion. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. Runs through a tackle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Right down the middle. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Threads it inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
On third down, he drops to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So here comes the Michigan offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit for pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And back to the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Hester. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Klein. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
And the Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Lots of running room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Sends it back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the fly motion. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Gets behind this defense. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gonna run it, it's Haynes. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Man, how about this defense stepping up? The offense knows they got to get in field goal position. This defense is having none of it. Back-to-back sacks late in this game, trying to end it themselves.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Finds him out of the backfield. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use it. The game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will hold the bragging rights.